thought I would do an unboxing right here. I got a package in the mail that I ordered. Yeah, I thought some of y'all would like to see that. Shout out to my buddy Randall Ross that sent me a link to this book, and I got it for about $50, and you get a digital copy. So if you get on there, I'll try to share that link. I don't know if I can. I'll try to put it in the description down there where you can get to it, because otherwise books like $100-something is very confusing. But even when I ordered this, I bought it and I only got a digital copy. So I emailed them on the thing, and it was like, oh, it's another $9 to get the physical copy. I was like, well, I want the physical copy. So I am all about having the physical book in my hand. So it is a paperback book, and I don't know what all is in it, y'all, but I think it will create some videos for us. I'll go through this at some point and dumpling. I mean, there's recipes in there, sweet potatoes, it's bacon fried apples. I mean, it's making hardtack. Oh, I'm just kind of looking. The hardtack biscuits, they call them. There is also a biscuit called a hoe cake. I don't know if it's in here. Down south, they mixed up this mix, and then they cooked it literally on a hoe while they were out in the field. They had the ingredients in a sack in their pocket, built them a little fire, and cook it on the blade of their hoe. It was a little small hoe cake, they called it. I know what y'all was thinking. That ain't why it was named that. Curing winter vegetables for storage. So there's a lot of food preparations. Trapping. Finding trails. And I'm going through it backwards. Storksville. That's some medicinal plants. Shepherd's purse. So there is medicinal plants all in here. There is pigweed that everybody talks about. I've got a lot of this pigweed. We call it hog briars here. They got, you know about it. It's amaranth. I'm just thumbing through just to kind of give some of y'all maybe an idea of what is in it. A hanging chicken on a string. Season your cookery. Dutch oven cooking. Wassail. Christmas tradition. My mama used to make some wassail. We may make some of that this Christmas. It's just a drink. Very strong. Distilling moonshine. I'm sure somebody's going to jump on the book for that, ain't they? Wild West guns. So there is some firearm loading and making. Homemade gunpowder. Reloading. Bullets. I didn't have no idea what was in here is why I'm going. Knife making. Hardening the blade. Yeah, how forefathers made knives. So there's several pages on hardening, tempering. How to build a Native American roundhouse. How to make soap. Snowshoes. Windmill. A water wheel. I'm sure it'll work for a windmill too. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. Little quick video. And what have I got in here? Instead of buying Windex, I got in the automotive department and bought me a jug of Zip Street Fleet Glass Cleaner. I'm gonna put it in a spray bottle. Lay that to the side. All right, one more package. Just show y'all about day in the life. I don't know if y'all noticed, I rebuilt me a table. You know, the other one, it was flagging. I done piled more stuff up here than. So this is a whole side of leather. The next thing I bought is I got me a mat to lay up here to cut my junk on. A self-healing mat. That is what I'm a little excited about. I gotta make room for it. Lay these knives off over here. Put that right there. Let me get this off. I ain't gonna unroll this yet. Oh, let me get it back in the box. So this all come from Tandy. I've been ordering most of my leather from Tandy. And I've had good business dealings with Tandy. They have been no problem. Not really sponsored by them, not promoting them. No, I mean, everybody use your own what you like. But I have had good luck with them. I have had good, if I had a problem, I could call Tandy and they would remedy it within minutes. When I ordered some tools, some leather punch tools, they showed up and they were not in the box, and the box was badly damaged. This was last year sometime. So, that being said, they jumped on it and fixed it and just sent me another one and didn't ask no questions. And y'all, that is worth a lot for the company. You're not going to deal with any company that eventually you're not going to have a file up. I mean, that's just how life is. So, I wanted this because if y'all can see on this board, it is rough where I've been cutting in it. I cut a lot with I don't even know where it's at right now. I move stuff around. I use this razor knife a lot. And it is not the most ideal thing because the top cuts right down in it. So I'm probably going, I sharpened this. I'm probably going to build me a knife at some point to cut my leather with, but something like that. But this is that Pakistan deal, and it don't stay sharp. So I never expected it to. I kept this because I liked the design, and I'm going to use it for a pattern, and we're going to make a skinning knife eventually. But I just wanted to show y'all this new mat I got. It's supposed to be a self-healing mat, so I got something to do my leather work on. So anyway, thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Well, y'all, I thought I would add to the video that I filmed a few clips of yesterday. It was quite short. And I got out here this morning, and I probably should have filmed doing some of it for the sake of doing it, but we got hurricane coming, which we're 200 miles from the coast. It won't be a hurricane time it gets here, but the projection of it is to come right over us. That is south, so from southeast. Depending on which side of it goes, we'll get a lot of south blowing in rain. So this doorway right here, I built all this morning. It's real simple. Put a header in there. I'll go in there and show you from the inside. I had that old tin laying around, but you can see I just put me a 2x4 up across here, and I had to screw one over here to the wall to tie it into, and then screw some tin to that and into that. And the reason I did this is because right inside of here is my belt grinder, right here. and that rain blows across. Of course, I got all my belts hanging up behind me back here, and all this stuff gets moisture in it, and if that rain blows in from the south. After that, at my workbench over here, I noticed the other day that I had water right here. Well, now I have got it fixed, but when I built this table and all, I just set that window up there and I squirted some silicone on it, cut a hole, and said, I'll trim that out. I never did. So this morning, I've spent all morning straightening up, fixing this stuff, trying to get it waterproof before these storms come in. So I think I have this. Now this tree right here give me fits. This is an Osage orange tree that I'm letting growing up, shading my building and all that. Pruning limbs off where I can still get light in and see out my window. But I made me a piece of trim, siliconed all that good. I had to put a reinforcement board up under there because part of the board that was in there was rotten. So all of that is done, and then I left at dinner and took my mom to a doctor's appointment. And I'm gonna sit down and give you some of you a little update because I have had a lot of people ask me, you know, how's she doing, what's going on. So I'll sit down and talk to you about that. So if y'all hear a bunch of roaring in the background, that's Tim King over there spreading fertilizer. He works for a local co-op and they spreading fertilizer on the hayfield and all over there. He watches our videos. You see him comment some. And you've seen him pick guitar in the video before. But anyway, that's all beside the point. I just thought I'd throw that in there for the fun of it. Thought I'd sit here and stitch on this sheath while I am talking. So, today I went and carried my mom back to the doctor. We had a doctor's appointment with a heart doctor. They checked her heart. Heart looks good so far, but they did an x-ray. And for some reason now the doctor did not have her set up with a lung doctor yet. So they did an x-ray on her chest and lungs, and one of her lungs is back half full of fluid. So those of you that didn't know, when we were in the hospital, what they wound up finding was that she had fluid in her lungs, and they drained 800 and something cc's off of her lungs. And that is a major issue, but it's getting back in there. So some kind of oversight in the appointments of the hospital, but we're going back tomorrow, set her up to draw that fluid off. So keep Mom in your prayers. I know several people have asked how she's doing. It's easier to do it in a video to let y'all know. So I was down there part of today after I got through working on buttoning the hatches down here on this stuff I needed to get waterproof. And then when I come in, I had a couple of knives I needed to work on. So tomorrow I'll be back at the doctor with them. I need to carry them down there. It's going to be storming here with a hurricane coming in this way. We're supposed to get somewhere around 4 to 6 inches of rain in the next 24 hours, starting sometime, I guess, tonight, tomorrow, up in the day. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's going to be up in the day tomorrow and then rain through the night into the next day. But we got a lot of rain coming, which we can use the water. I don't like to get it in the form of a hurricane, but that's what we're going to get. So I'll go with them and be with them down there so that they're not driving in bad weather, and just to be with them. So keep her in your prayers. It may put a lull in my knife workings and also in videos, because I don't know what's going to happen in the next 36 hours, you know. Between the storms and between going to the doctor and the stuff going on, life is not always just like you want it to be, which it's all right. It's under control. God's got this in his hands. But I've got several knife blades. I've got 6 that I cut out today. There's 4 of them right here. And one is clamped up here, ready. It's already ground out, and I take a file and straighten the edges, do some touch-up stuff on it. Another one is clamped over there that I've got half ground, but I got this sheath that I've got to get made. So I'm going to finish it tonight. So there could be a lull in the videos. It could put the knife orders on hold a little bit. So those of you that are waiting on a knife, that I have your orders, bear with me. Most everybody's been patient, and I'm getting them out in a fairly timely fashion, but things change, and like most of you understand, family is priority. So we're going to be taking care of that, and don't know what we're going to do here close to the future video-wise. I've got some stuff I want to film, but with weather permitting, I would like to film more outdoor stuff, but it seems like what little time I have got right now, I need to be working on knife orders. So I spent the morning fixing all this stuff around here because I throwed it together in a hurry the last time I worked on it. I got stuff squared away, but I'll document when I get started building onto the shed. I need to get that started here pretty quick. And I am filming on the teepee here, there, and yonder. I just ain't had a lot of time to sit up there and sew on all of that and get it finished. Somebody asked about game file videos the other day. There's probably not going to be a lot of game file videos in the future. I am keeping a few game file, but I'm trying to get rid of some. JR and Nikki got the Silkies the other day. They had a dog get in their pen and killed a bunch of their chickens, so I'm trying to give them a good many chickens, and they need to come get them here at some point. I've been trying to give them away to several different people, and everybody wants them, but they don't nobody ever come get them. So I got too much going on to be feeding chickens every day. I don't have the time to dedicate to seeing after them like they need to be seen after, so I don't film no lot of chicken videos, and my heart is not in that like it used to be. I'll keep some of my chickens. I'll keep my grays, and I'll keep some of my the black ones that I've got that I like, and I'm keeping the Americanos, but everything else has got to leave here. I just got too much to see after, and it stops me from going off and doing adventures. Somebody asked about Casey Gray on the live the other night. I talked to Casey. In fact, I met him, and he gave me some concrete blades yesterday, and we was discussing hunting, and he's wanting me to go with him to the Beanville National Forest and film a bow hunt. In other words, I want to just sit in a tree and film him bow hunting. And he kills a couple of good bucks down there on public land every year bow hunting on that National Forest land. And he's pretty good at it, and we're going to set up. I just want to go film him. I have tried to get where I could film some folks' hunts. I've begged people to take me turkey hunting so I could film them turkey hunting, and nobody wants to do that. I don't know if they don't want me knowing where their turkey hunting places are or whatever, but I mean, I don't care nothing about turkey hunting on my own, and I don't even go by myself. I mean, I just ain't got a good place to go and ain't that excited about it, but I like to film. But I have asked several people, no, yeah, I will, but they don't never call you and want to go when it gets right down to it. So I quit begging. I'm not going to beg people to let me film them hunting. In the future, I'm going to charge them to film me. I think you probably get further that way. Man, you pay me and I'll go film you turkey hunt. That's the way that's going to work from now on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I want to go do that, and we talked about taking the boys on a camping trip here for long. You know, he's got a son that's about a year older than Brody, so we're thinking about taking them somewhere camping as the weather cools off. So I'm wanting to go off and do stuff like this, and it's hard to go off and do that when you got a bunch of chickens in that somebody's got to feed while you're gone. So it's about time to get thinned out on the chickens. But anyway, I am stitching up these knife sheaths, trying to get a little bit done tonight. I'm going in. We got rain coming, so keep my mom, keep us in your prayers in the coming days as everything unfolds. I'll keep most of you updated some way or another on stuff. But like I said, most likely there will be a lull in the videos, and then the and then probably knife holders. So thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.